Hello and welcome to the High Performance Research Computing instructional videos. Today I will be talking about logging into the clusters using a Windows machine. There are several options for this. The clusters can be accessed through the web using the TAMU HPRC OnDemand portal, which is an intuitive and easy to use interface for high performance computing resources. Or through MOBA Xtreme, a terminal that provides essential remote networking tools along with a built-in X11 server. You can also use PuTTY. While PuTTY is lightweight in comparison to MOBA Xtreme, it does not have a built-in X11 server and requires a few more setup steps than MOBA Xtreme. Let's take a further look at using these three options. The HPRC OnDemand portal homepage can be located at portal.hprc.tamu.edu. You can also access the ADA and TERA pages directly by visiting these two links. You should be prompted by the CAS authentication system to enter your TAMU net ID and password along with the dual authentication prompt. Since I'm already logged in to CAS, I can go ahead and enter the ADA OnDemand portal. This brings you to the portal dashboard where you have access to the following services. You have your file transfer, management and editing, you're able to submit and monitor jobs, you can get shell access to the clusters, and you can also submit jobs for interactive apps. You should find that using the portal is very intuitive. We will go into further detail on using the portal services in a future video. Now we'll move on to our next option. The next and most recommended option is to use MOBA Xtreme. To download MOBA Xtreme, you can visit mobaxtreme.mobatech.net/download, and then you can download the free home edition version of MOBA Xtreme. There's no need to download the professional edition. So once you have it downloaded and installed, you can open it up. And to start a session, you'll go to the upper left-hand corner and click on Session. And then under Session Settings, you'll choose SSH. And then you'll type in the remote host. I'll use ADA. And then you can specify the username as your net ID. And then you'll make sure that the port is set to 22. And then click OK. And then you go ahead and type in your TAMU password. And then choose the dual option. And then once you're asked if you want to save your password, always choose no to avoid any potential security issues. You also have the alternative option of logging in by starting a local terminal and using the SSH command. And then you'll want to press enter 3 times until you arrive at just password, and then you'll type in your password. And then again, never save your password. Starting a file transfer session is similar to starting an SSH session. You'll click on Session, and then under Session Settings, you'll choose SFTP, and then you'll type in your remote host and your username, and the port will be set to 22. And then under the Advanced SFTP Settings tab, you'll choose two-step authentication, and then you'll click OK. And then type in your password. From here, you can transfer files to and from the server by simply dragging a file over from one window to the other. If you wish to access the clusters using PuTTY, go to putty.org to download, or you can just go directly to the download link here. Once you have PuTTY installed, you'll first need to set up a few parameters for your session. You'll choose your host state, and then you'll set the port to 22, and the connection type as SSH. Then you'll navigate to the SSH tab, and you'll make sure that SSH protocol version 2 is selected. And then you can expand the SSH tab and go to Cipher, and you'll want to make sure that AES is at the very top of the list, which you can move up and down with these buttons, but you want to make sure it's at the top. And then you'll go to Authentication, and you want to make sure that Attempt Keyboard Interactive Authentication is checked and Allow Agent Forwarding is checked. And then you'll go to X11, enable X11 forwarding, and then set the X display location as localhost 0. And then finally, you can go back to your session you can name your session. I'll name this one as Ada. Save it, and you can open it, and then log in. This concludes the Windows Machine Access instructional video. For any questions, please email our help desk at help@hprc.tamu.edu. Thanks for watching.